Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we're tackling a really stubborn misconception, and it's the idea that you absolutely need a massive income to get rich. It's so easy to look at wealth and just assume it requires a six-figure paycheck right out of the gate, right? But the data, and honestly the history of self-made success stories, they tell a completely different story. We're going to prove that building wealth doesn't start with a giant salary. It actually starts with discipline, smart habits, and just relentless consistency.
Have you ever just stared at your bank account and thought, man, I earn way too little to save or invest right now? Well, if you feel stuck, you are definitely not alone. But did you know that a significant percentage of millionaires never even earned a six-figure salary in a single working year? It's true. So we're going to completely reframe how you look at building wealth. We're going to take that feeling of being financially paralyzed and turn it into real, actionable momentum.
Some of the richest, self-made people in the world started exactly where you are right now. They didn't have massive inheritances, and they for sure didn't have huge starting salaries. Instead, they relied on this really simple equation: discipline plus smart decisions plus consistency. They realized pretty quickly that wealth isn't just about what you make, it's absolutely about what you keep and how you grow it over time.
To make this super actionable, we'll walk through a 4-part blueprint: the small salary myth, Phase 1, which is building your foundation, Phase 2 on accelerating your growth, and finally, developing the wealth mindset.
So, part 1, the small salary myth. Before we build literally anything, we just have to clear away this false idea that wealth is reserved exclusively for high earners. Which brings us to part 2, Phase 1, building the foundation. Because look, you simply cannot play financial offense until your defense is rock solid.
Your absolute first step here is paying yourself. The literal moment your salary arrives, your goal should be to save 10 to 20% of it before you spend a single dime on anything else. So many people make the mistake of waiting to save whatever's left at the end of the month. But let's be real, in most cases, there isn't going to be anything left. You've got to treat your savings like a mandatory, non-negotiable monthly bill that is due immediately.
Now, once you pay yourself, you need to track where the rest is going. You want to divide your income deliberately. Think 50% for essentials, 20% for savings, and 30% for lifestyle. Without a basic budget like this, those seemingly harmless daily expenses, the premium iced coffees or those random late-night online purchases, they can quietly drain thousands from your future wealth over the course of a year. Next up, you need to build your financial armor. We are talking about an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Life is just wildly unpredictable. Having this cushion is the crucial difference between a minor inconvenience and instantly falling into high-interest debt just to, say, fix a broken car or handle a surprise medical bill. All right, part 3, Phase 2, accelerating your growth. With our foundation set, we're now ready to actively scale your wealth and really make your money work for you. Here is one of the most powerful financial truths out there. You do not need thousands of dollars to start investing. By putting in small amounts early, you trigger the absolute magic of compound growth. The earlier you put your money into the market, the more time it has to work for you. Time, not just your initial deposit, is what truly does the heavy lifting when it comes to building serious wealth. To really accelerate, you've got to look for ways to increase your earning power. Mastering valuable skills, things like digital marketing, video editing, or leveraging AI tools can generate a really steady side income. When your primary salary is on the smaller side, a side hustle is your absolute greatest financial advantage because it allows you to invest significantly more each and every month. But, and this is a big but, beware of lifestyle inflation. It's a trap that catches almost everyone. When that side hustle takes off or you finally get that raise, human nature begs you to immediately upgrade your apartment or buy a flashier car to match your new income. Actually, scratch that. To build real wealth, when your income goes up, your savings must go up, not your expenses. Right alongside avoiding lifestyle creep, you absolutely must avoid bad debt like the plague. Borrowing money at high interest for things that immediately lose value, like financing a brand new luxury car you can't really afford, or swiping designer clothes on a credit card, that acts like a heavy anchor. It'll drag down all your hard work and keep you financially paralyzed for years. Okay, part 4, Phase 3, the wealth mindset. We are shifting away from the math now and focusing on the mental endurance you need to sustain this wealth-building marathon. This whole process requires continuous learning. Read books, watch educational explainers, and just constantly improve your financial literacy.
Improving your knowledge directly leads to making better decisions. Stepping up your financial education often creates unique, highly lucrative opportunities that simply having a higher salary cannot provide on its own. Ultimately, you have to think long-term. Building wealth is a marathon, it is not a sprint. Year 1 of consistent saving leads to year 5 of continued investing and year 10 of massive compounding. The absolute worst thing you can do is chase get-rich-quick schemes.
Because the biggest secret to wealth, it isn't luck and it isn't a massive inheritance. It is the sheer patience of consistency. Repeating small, smart actions every single month, without fail, over years and decades, that will inevitably snowball into extraordinary results. Remember this, your income matters, but your financial habits matter even more. You don't need to be born rich to change your life. You just need the discipline to start today, even if you're starting with a very small amount. A year from now, you'll look back and be incredibly grateful that you took that first step.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a challenge. Look at your small salary not as an obstacle, but as your starting line. Ask yourself right now, which of these wealth-building habits will you start today? Choose one, begin your marathon, and keep building.